Hey everyone, welcome back to English in Real Life. I'm Ray.
And I'm Mia. Hey Ray, how are you doing today?
I'm doing pretty good, thanks. Actually, I just came from the barber shop about an hour ago. That's why my hair looks so fresh right now.
Oh wow, I can tell. It looks really nice. You got a clean cut.
Thanks. Yeah, I needed it badly. My hair was getting way too long. I looked like I hadn't seen a barber in months.
I know that feeling. Actually, I have an appointment at my beauty salon tomorrow. I'm so excited.
Oh, nice. What are you getting done?
Just a haircut and maybe some highlights. I want to try something a little different, you know?
That's cool. Hey, you know what? I think this would be a perfect topic for today's conversation.
What do you mean?
Well, we could talk about going to the beauty salon and the barbershop, like the whole experience. I think our viewers would really enjoy learning about that.
Oh, that's a great idea. Yeah, because when you travel to an English-speaking country, you might need to get your hair done, right?
Exactly, and it can be a little scary if you don't know the right words to use.
So true. Okay, let's do it. Let's talk about beauty salons and barbershops today.
Perfect. So where should we start?
Well, maybe we should start with the basics, like what's the difference between a beauty salon and a barbershop?
Good question. So in the United States, a barbershop is usually for men. It's where guys go to get their hair cut.
Right, and a beauty salon, or sometimes we just call it a salon, is usually for women. But actually, these days, a lot of salons are for everyone.
That's true. Things are changing. Some salons are unisex now. That means both men and women can go there.
Exactly, and some barbershops also cut women's hair now too.
Yeah, but traditionally, barbershops were just for men, and salons were just for women.
So, Ray, how often do you go to the barbershop?
Probably every 3 to 4 weeks. Sometimes I wait 5 weeks, but that's when my hair gets really messy.
Every 3 weeks? That's pretty often.
Well, I like to keep it short and neat. What about you? How often do you go to the salon?
Oh, I go way less often than you. Maybe every 2 or 3 months.
Really? That long?
Yeah, women's haircuts are more expensive, Ray.
Oh, that's a good point. How much does a haircut cost at your salon?
Well, just a basic haircut is usually around $50 to $60.
Wow, that is expensive.
I know. And if I want color or highlights, it can be $100 or even more.
That's crazy. My haircut only costs about $25.
See, that's why you can go every 3 weeks and I go every 3 months.
Yeah, I never thought about it that way. Men's haircuts are definitely cheaper.
It's not fair, is it? Smiles.
Not really, no. But I guess women's haircuts take longer too, right?
Oh yeah, for sure. When I go to the salon, I'm usually there for at least 2 hours, sometimes 3.
3 hours? What are you doing for 3 hours?
Well, first they wash your hair, then they cut it, then if you're getting color, that takes a long time, and then they style it at the end.
Oh, I see. Yeah, my haircut only takes about 30 minutes, in and out.
Lucky you. But honestly, I kind of enjoy spending time at the salon. It's relaxing.
Really? How is it relaxing?
Well, it's like me time, you know? I can just sit there, read a magazine, maybe drink some coffee. It's nice.
That makes sense. I guess for you, it's like a little break from everything.
Exactly. Plus, I really like my hairstylist. Her name is Jessica. We always have good conversations.
Oh, that's important. Having a good relationship with your hairstylist or barber is really important.
It is, because they're touching your hair, you know? You need to trust them.
Absolutely. I've been going to the same barber for about 3 years now.
Really? That's great. What's his name?
His name's Marcus. He's a really cool guy. We always talk about sports and movies.
That's awesome. So you guys are like friends now.
Yeah, kind of. I mean, we only see each other at the barbershop, but we have a good connection.
I love that. That's one of the best parts about having a regular place to go.
For sure. Hey Mia, let's talk about the experience. Like, what happens when you first walk into a salon?
Okay, good idea. So when I walk into my salon, there's usually a receptionist at the front desk.
What do you say to them?
I usually say something like, "Hi, I have an appointment at 2 o'clock with Jessica."
And do you always need an appointment?
At most salons, yes. You should call ahead and make an appointment. But some places take walk-ins too.
What's a walk-in?
A walk-in is when you just show up without an appointment.
Oh, okay. Barbershops are different. Most barbershops accept walk-ins. You don't always need an appointment.
Really? So you can just walk in anytime?
Yeah, usually, but sometimes you have to wait if it's busy.
How long do you usually wait?
It depends. Sometimes 10 minutes, sometimes 30 minutes. If it's a Saturday, it might be longer because that's when everyone goes.
Oh, Saturdays are busy at salons too.
Yeah, weekends are always the busiest time.
So, Ray, when you go to the barber shop, what do you tell Marcus? Like, how do you explain what you want?
Good question. So, I usually just say I want a shortcut on the sides and back and leave a little more on top.
That's pretty simple.
Yeah, I keep it easy. Some guys use numbers though.
Numbers? What do you mean?
Well, barbers use clippers, right? And the clippers have different guard sizes. They're numbered.
Oh, I've heard of this. Like, give me a number 2 on the sides.
Exactly. So a number 1 is very short, almost shaved. A number 2 is a little longer. A number 3 is longer than that.
That's interesting. I never knew that.
Yeah, so a lot of guys will say something like, give me a 2 on the sides and a 4 on top.
And the barber knows exactly what that means?
Yep, it's like a code.
That's so cool. Women don't really use numbers like that.
No? What do you say at the salon?
Well, I usually describe it differently. I might say, I want to take off about 2 inches, or I just want to trim.
What's the difference between a haircut and a trim?
A trim is when you only cut off a tiny bit, maybe half an inch or an inch, just to clean up the ends.
So it's like a small haircut.
Yeah, exactly. It's not a big change. You're just maintaining your current style.
Got it. And what if you want a big change?
Then I might bring a picture to show my hairstylist.
A picture? Like from a magazine?
Yeah, or from my phone. I might show her a photo and say, I want my hair to look like this.
That's smart. Then there's no confusion.
Right, because hair language can be tricky. What I think is short might be different from what she thinks is short.
That's a really good point. Pictures make it clear.
Exactly. Do you ever bring pictures to your barber?
No, I never have, but maybe I should.
It might help.
Yeah, you're right. So Mia, let's talk about the washing part. Do they always wash your hair at the salon?
Usually, yes. At the beginning, they take you to a sink and wash your hair.
Is that a separate person or does your hairstylist do it?
It depends on the salon. Sometimes there's a separate person called a shampoo assistant. Sometimes your stylist does everything.
And do you have to pay extra for the wash?
No, it's usually included in the price of the haircut.
That's nice. At the barbershop, they don't usually wash your hair before the cut.
Really? Never?
Well, some places do, but not most regular barbershops. They might spray your hair with water to make it damp.
Interesting. I didn't know that.
Yeah, it's different, but honestly, I kind of wish they would wash my hair. It feels so good when someone else washes your hair.
Oh my gosh, I know. That's my favorite part of going to the salon.
Really? That's your favorite part?
Yes, when they massage your head while washing your hair, it's so relaxing. I almost fall asleep sometimes.
That does sound nice.
It really is. Sometimes I wish that part would last longer.
I bet. So after they wash your hair, what happens next?
Then they take you to the chair, and that's when the actual haircut starts.
And you sit in front of a big mirror, right?
Exactly. You're looking at yourself in the mirror the whole time.
Do you talk to your hairstylist while she's cutting?
Oh yeah, we talk the whole time. That's part of the experience.
What do you talk about?
Everything. We talk about our lives, our families, work, TV shows, travel, just normal conversation.
That's nice. It makes the time go by faster.
Definitely. What about you and Marcus? Do you guys talk a lot?
Yeah, we do. Like I said, we usually talk about sports, sometimes politics, but not too serious.
Yeah, you have to be careful with politics.
For sure. But Marcus and I have known each other for a while, so we can talk about most things.
That's cool. It's like therapy sometimes, isn't it?
What do you mean?
Well, you're sitting there talking about your life with someone. It's kind of like talking to a therapist.
Oh, I see what you mean. Yeah, hairstylists and barbers hear everything.
They really do. They probably know all the secrets of the neighborhood.
That's so true. They talk to so many different people every day.
Exactly. They must hear some crazy stories.
I'm sure they do. Hey, let's talk about some common vocabulary. Like, what are some words people should know for the salon or barbershop?
Okay, good idea. Well, we already talked about trim and haircut.
Right. What about layers? I hear women talk about layers a lot.
Oh, yes. Layers are when your hair is cut at different lengths. So the top might be shorter and the bottom longer. It creates texture.
So it's not all one length.
Exactly. Layers make your hair look fuller and more interesting.
Got it. What about bangs?
Bangs are the hair that falls over your forehead. Some people call them fringe.
Oh, I've heard that word before, fringe.
Yeah, that's more British, I think. In America, we usually say bangs.
Do you have bangs?
Not right now, but I've had them before. They're kind of high maintenance.
Why is that?
Because they grow fast and you have to trim them every few weeks. Otherwise, they get in your eyes.
Oh, I see. That sounds annoying.
It can be, but they look cute.
Fair enough. What about color? There's lots of words for that, right?
Oh yeah, so there's highlights, lowlights, balayage, ombre, lots of different techniques.
Okay, slow down. Let's go one by one. What are highlights?
Highlights are when they make some sections of your hair lighter, usually blonde or a lighter brown.
So not all of your hair changes color?
Right, just certain pieces. It makes your hair look brighter and more dimensional.
Interesting. And lowlights are the opposite.
Exactly. Lowlights are when they add darker pieces to your hair.
Interesting. What about balayage? How do you even say that word?
It's pronounced balayage. It's a French word.
Of course it is. So what is it?
It's a special technique where they paint the color onto your hair by hand. It looks very natural, like your hair was lightened by the sun.
That sounds fancy.
It is, and it's expensive.
I bet. What about ombre?
Ombre is when your hair is dark at the roots and gradually gets lighter toward the ends.
Oh, I've seen that style before. It looks cool.
Yeah, it was really popular a few years ago. Some people still do it.
Do you think you'll get highlights tomorrow?
Maybe. I'm still deciding. I might just stick with a haircut this time.
Well, whatever you do, I'm sure it'll look great.
Thanks, Ray.
So let's talk about some other services. What else can you get at a salon besides haircuts and color?
Oh, there's so much. You can get your nails done, manicures and pedicures.
What's the difference between those?
A manicure is for your fingernails, and a pedicure is for your toenails.
Ah, okay. Do most salons do nails?
Some do, some don't. There are also special nail salons that only do nails.
Interesting. What else?
You can get facials, waxing, makeup, lots of beauty treatments.
What's waxing?
It's a way to remove hair from your body, like from your eyebrows or legs.
Oh, that sounds painful.
It can be, but it lasts longer than shaving.
I'll take your word for it. Barbershops are much simpler. We just get haircuts and shaves.
Shaves? Like beard shaves?
Yeah, some barbershops offer hot towel shaves. It's really nice.
What's a hot towel shave?
They put a hot towel on your face first to soften the hair. Then they shave you with a straight razor.
Wow, that sounds fancy.
It is. It's very relaxing. But I don't get it very often. I usually just trim my beard at home.
Do you use clippers at home?
Yeah, I have a small trimmer. It's easy to maintain my beard between haircuts.
That's smart. I wish I could cut my own hair, but I'm too scared.
Yeah, I wouldn't try to cut my own hair either. That's what Marcus is for.
Exactly. Leave it to the professionals.
Hey Mia, what about tipping? Should we talk about that?
Oh yes, that's really important. In the United States, you should always tip your hairstylist or barber.
How much should you tip?
Usually 15 to 20% of the total cost.
So if your haircut costs $60, you'd tip about $12.
Yeah, that's 20%. Some people tip less, like 10 or 15%, but 20% is good if you're happy with the service.
And if you're really happy?
Then you can tip even more, like 25% or more.
Do you tip in cash or on a card?
You can do either. I usually tip in cash because I've heard that's better for the stylist.
Why is that?
Because they get it immediately and there are no fees. When you tip on a card, sometimes the salon takes a small fee.
Oh, I didn't know that. That's good to know.
Yeah, so if you have cash, that's the best way to tip.
What if they do a bad job? Do you still have to tip?
That's a tough question. Technically, you don't have to tip if the service was really bad.
But you feel awkward not tipping, right?
Exactly. I would probably still leave a small tip, like 10%, even if I wasn't happy.
Yeah, I think I would too. It's hard not to tip.
But if you're really unhappy, you should talk to the manager or the stylist directly. They want to fix the problem.
That's true. Most places will fix it for free if you're not satisfied.
Right, customer service is important to them.
Speaking of that, have you ever had a bad haircut?
Oh, yes. One time I asked for a trim and the stylist cut off like 6 inches.
No way. That's terrible.
I know, I was so upset, I almost cried.
What did you do?
Well, there wasn't much I could do. My hair was already cut, but I never went back to that salon.
I don't blame you. Did you leave a tip?
I left a very small tip, like 5%. I felt bad, but I was also so disappointed.
That's understandable. Bad haircuts are the worst.
They really are, because you can't fix it. You just have to wait for your hair to grow back.
How long did it take to grow back?
Months. It took like 6 months to get back to where I wanted it.
That's a long time.
I know. That's why I'm so careful now. I always make sure to communicate clearly with my stylist.
That's smart. Communication is key.
Definitely. What about you? Have you ever had a bad haircut?
Yeah, once. I went to a new barber because Marcus was on vacation.
And it didn't go well?
Not at all. The guy cut my hair way too short. I looked like I was in the military.
Oh no.
Yeah, it was bad. I had to wear a hat for like 2 weeks.
Poor Ray.
It's okay. I learned my lesson. Now I only go to Marcus or I wait until he's back from vacation.
Loyalty is important.
For sure. When you find a good hairstylist or barber, you stick with them.
Absolutely. Hey Ray, what about prices? We talked a little bit about this earlier, but let's go more in depth.
Okay, good idea. So, like I said, my haircut costs about $25.
And that's pretty standard for men's haircuts.
Yeah, I think so. In most cities, men's haircuts are between $20 and $35.
What about in really expensive cities like New York or Los Angeles?
Oh, there it might be $40 or $50. It depends on the neighborhood.
Yeah, location makes a big difference.
For sure. What about women's haircuts? You said yours is around $60.
Yeah, that's for a basic cut. But like I mentioned, if you add color, it gets expensive fast.
How expensive are we talking?
Well, full highlights can cost anywhere from $100 to $200.
$200? That's crazy.
I know, and that's not even the most expensive thing. If you want a full color change, it can be $300 or more.
Wow, I had no idea.
Yeah, beauty treatments are expensive for women. That's just how it is.
That doesn't seem fair.
It's not, but what can you do?
I guess you can learn to do it yourself?
Some women do. My friend colors her own hair at home. She buys a box from the drugstore.
Does it work well?
Sometimes, but it's risky. If you mess it up, then you have to go to a salon to fix it, and that costs even more money.
Oh, I see. So it's safer to just go to a professional.
Usually, yeah, unless you really know what you're doing.
That makes sense. Hey, let's talk about some phrases people might hear at a salon or barbershop.
Okay, like what?
Well, the receptionist might ask, "Do you have an appointment?"
Right, and you say yes or no and give your name.
And they might say, "Have a seat. Someone will be with you shortly."
Shortly means soon, right?
Exactly. It means in a few minutes.
What else might they say?
The stylist or barber might ask, "What are we doing today?" That's their way of asking what kind of haircut you want.
Oh, I've heard that before, and you explain what you want.
Right. And they might ask, "How short do you want it?"
Or how much do you want me to take off?
Exactly. Those are common questions.
What about at the end? What do they say when they're finished?
They might hold up a mirror and ask, "What do you think?" Or, "Do you like it?"
And you say, yes, it looks great, or perfect, thank you.
Right. Even if you don't love it, you usually say it's good.
Yeah, it's hard to tell them you don't like it.
Very true. And then at the end, they might say, "See you next time," or "Thanks for coming in."
And that's when you pay and leave a tip.
Exactly.
You know, Ray, I think we've covered a lot of information today.
Yeah, we really have. Let's do a quick summary for our viewers.
Good idea. So, we talked about the difference between salons and barbershops.
Right. Barbershops are traditionally for men and salons are traditionally for women, but that's changing.
We talked about how often people get haircuts. Men usually go more often because it's cheaper and faster.
And we discussed prices. Men's haircuts are usually $20 to $35, and women's can be $60 or more.
We also talked about vocabulary like trim, layers, bangs, highlights, and balayage.
And we mentioned other services like shaves, manicures, and pedicures.
We talked about the importance of communication. Bring a picture if you want a specific style.
And always tip your stylist or barber. 15 to 20% is standard.
And finally, when you find a good stylist or barber, stay loyal to them.
Build a relationship. It makes the whole experience better.
Exactly. So, to all our viewers, don't be nervous about going to a salon or barbershop in an English-speaking country.
Yeah, just use the phrases we talked about today. And remember, the people who work there want to help you look good.
That's right, they're professionals, and they're usually very friendly.
And even if your English isn't perfect, they'll understand. You can even show them pictures on your phone.
Communication is key, but it doesn't have to be complicated.
Exactly. Just be clear about what you want, and they'll take care of the rest.
Well, I'm excited for my appointment tomorrow now.
I hope it goes well. You'll have to tell me how it turns out.
I will. Maybe I'll show you a picture.
Please do. I'd love to see your new style.
Okay, I will.
All right, everyone. I think that's a good place to end today's conversation.
Yeah, I think so too. We covered everything from start to finish.
Before we go, I just want to remind everyone that going to a salon or barbershop is actually a great way to practice your English.
Oh, that's such a good point. You're sitting there for 30 minutes to a few hours, and you have to have a conversation.
Right, it's real-life English practice, and the topics are usually light and friendly.
Exactly. You can talk about the weather, your job, your hobbies, TV shows, anything.
And if you go to the same place regularly, you'll build relationships with people. That helps you feel more comfortable speaking English.
That's so true. I never thought about it that way, but you're right.
Yeah, so don't just think of it as getting a haircut. Think of it as a chance to practice your English in a real situation.
I love that. That's a great takeaway for today.
Thanks. So everyone, we hope this conversation was helpful.
We try to use simple, clear English so that beginners can follow along.
And we hope you learned some new vocabulary and phrases that you can use the next time you get a haircut.
Or the next time you go to a beauty salon.
Exactly. So thank you all so much for watching today.
If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up.
And subscribe to our channel, English in Real Life, if you haven't already.
We make these videos to help you learn English in a natural, realistic way.
Right. We want you to hear how real Americans talk in everyday situations.
So keep watching, keep learning, and keep practicing.
And remember, the more you listen to English, the better you'll get.
That's right. Even if you don't understand every word, that's okay. Just keep listening.
Your brain is learning even when you don't realize it.
Exactly. So don't give up.
All right, everyone. We'll see you in the next video.
Bye, everyone. Take care.
Bye, and good luck with your next haircut.
Yes, good luck. See you next time.